Welcome to Green Biz Studio. I'm Deanna Anderson, and I'm speaking with Scott Scheeler, VP of Enterprise Hardware at Cisco Systems. Hello, Scott.
Good afternoon, Deanna.
All right, so let's just jump in. Can you tell me about some of the most innovative goals and initiatives your company is working on in the circular space?
By the year 2025, that all of our products will be designed with a circular design methodology. And kind of what does that mean for us? That's really trying to overall improve the customer experience of our products, increase the product lifetimes of our products, and really make sure that from both the manufacturing, the development, and the use of the products that we improve environmental sustainability. And if you think about from an environment perspective, it's really kind of multifaceted. There's from the manufacturing side, the type of materials you're using, to how you ship the product and controlling CO2 emissions, to long-term energy consumption. So as customers use hundreds or thousands of our boxes in a certain environment, energy consumption is a really important metric for them, both from their own environmental perspective as well as financially.
So it sounds like you're tackling a lot of different issues. What advice would you give to other companies or organizations that are trying to tackle similar challenges?
That's a good one. Yeah, don't start where we're at right now. So we've started several years ago, and we started small. We started with a couple kind of key programs that we felt really could, over time, basically proof of concepts, if you will, in different areas of the company. We had one where we were using recycled plastics in some of our communication products. And then another area where we took one of really our flagship switching product and figured out a way to dramatically reduce the amount of paint that we were using in that product area. And then finally, we've also started to work on design modularity. And we have a new router that's coming out that today is using 4G or LTE. As everyone's talking about 5G, it's a big buzzword, but still not quite there in the marketplace yet. So customers are still deploying a lot of 4G, but we know in the next year or two, they're going to be going to 5G. And the last thing we want them to do is take this brand new product they just bought a year or two down the road, throw that away, and then replace it with a new product and have to buy all new again and recycle the old. Or throw away the old, which would be even worse. So we have a way of doing that, so it's modular. You just basically replace the radio out of the 4G unit, replace it with a 5G radio, and all the rest of the hardware that comes with that and the software, all of the rest of that system can live on now and operate in a 5G mode. So trying to extend really the product's lifetimes and life cycles.
So I feel like you kind of started speaking to this, but can you share how your work has changed since Cisco started embedding circular economy practices into its work?
Sure. I think really the tricky part for us is as we start to really make this kind of all-encompassing and really trying to think through how we extend the life of products. We've always kind of designed our products to have a long life cycle. That's one of the Cisco value adds. But what's different now is we're thinking about it as it may end up going to more than one customer when we're said and done. So we may have a product, initially it goes to a customer A. Over time, they may decide they need to upgrade. They trade that product in, we recycle it, refurbish it, sell it to customer B, and so on. It may even end up at 2 or 3 different customers by the time its real life cycle is finished. Now we're talking about products that may last in the field 5, 10, even 15 years. So that's one engineering challenge. But also we started to think about what happens when we bring it back and we want to refurbish it and renew it and upgrade it. How can we make that possible? In some cases, our designs weren't really easy to take apart or deconstruct. So we really started to think about, okay, now we got to design mechanically the whole product differently and really think through that process and make that something that you're not going to do on a few units, but you may end up doing on millions of units, and really think about that process. So that's really kind of changed really fundamentally how we look at the product. And then the difference in materials. I think that's the other big area, and really starting to look more at recycled materials throughout the entire product areas. So those are the two big ones, but that we've been focused on.
Great. It sounds like you all are really trying to be innovative and scale all these changes. I look forward to hearing more about what Cisco does in the future. Thanks so much, Scott, for joining us at Green Bay Studio.
Oh, thank you so much for having me today. Really enjoyed the conversation, and yeah, we're really trying to be an example to the industry, and you know, really show to our customers how serious we are in this aspect. So we're really a lot of focus for us. So thank you so much.
No problem. You just heard from Scott Scheeler, VP of Enterprise Hardware at Cisco Systems.